I want to ask you this.
Okay.
Alex Volkanovski, right? He spoke about after the fight with Islam how he was in his own head when he didn't have anything. Now he's fighting against Illia Topuria very quickly. I wonder aloud if Alex Volkanovski will have any lingering effects from that knockout, because when we see him, we're all like raving he's the best.
Yeah.
Is it just as simple as him just going back down to 45 and he'll be fine again? Because Topuria is a monster, bro.
Topuria is a monster. And that's a fight you don't want to take if you're compromised.
Yeah.
And it's also a fight that he could have just waited for. I'm all in favor of making wild fights. And when Dana White was like, it's going to be Volkanovski versus Makhachev 2, I'm like, oh, shit.
Like,
take my money.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm like, take my money. Let's go. But if I was Alex's friend and we were talking about this, if he asked me my advice, I'd have to think about it a lot.
Yeah.
Because I would think, I know you believe you can beat him because you almost beat him in the first fight. However, you had a full camp.
Yes.
How much better are you with a full camp? You're better.
He's way better.
Everyone's better. There's
way
no
better.
No one is better with no camp, right?
No.
Can we agree?
Yes,
No
absolutely.
one. Especially if you're not injured in camp. No one's better with no camp. No
Yeah,
one. Doesn't
nobody.
exist.
Doesn't work.
So it's dependent upon how hard you were training. How hard were you training before you took this fight on 10 days' notice? Were you preparing for potentially fighting 2 months from now and you already ramped up training and you already have like real good cardio and you're already sparring?
Yeah.
Like, or have you been just kind of fucking off here and there and then you're like, I can fucking do it?
Yeah.
Because I can fucking do it is not a good strategy against the best pound for pound fighter in the world.
Yeah.
You want a camp. Like, a rematch was going to happen anyway.
Yes.
It had to happen. But
yes.
You don't take that rematch, in my opinion, with 10 days notice. That seems insane.
And the only reason...
You want 10 weeks.
You want 10 weeks. But the only reason anyone thought he had an opportunity was because of how great he is.
Yes.
Right? If he wasn't so great, nobody would have ever thought he had a chance.
Right.
But because of his greatness, I worry that because of his greatness, we're going to believe that come February or January, he's going to fight Topuria, and you almost expect the same thing. But what if it's too soon? Like,
and listen, even if he wasn't compromised, even if he didn't fight Islam, Topuria is a nightmare.
Yes, he is.
He's a nightmare.
Yeah.
He's scary. What he did to Josh Emmett, I was like,
nasty.
Oh, man.
He's nasty.
What he did to Bryce Mitchell, I'm like, oh, man.
He's so good. And he's so skilled. And he's got great boxing, got great takedown defense.
Everything, everywhere.
I got knocked out by Jones in Anaheim. And I got called for a fight in late September. And I said, no, I need time. I need to let my brain heal. He got knocked out in October. He's going to fight in February.
Yeah.
It's fast, man. I just...
And he got knocked out by a shin.
A shin.
A shin
it's
to
just,
the head.
It's a little bit worrisome for me. And I like Volk. He's the man.
But then again, Izzy knocked Pereira out cold. And then
in November.
3 months later, he's fighting Jan Blachowicz.
Oh, yeah, and fought better.
Yeah.
He got knocked out in April, won in July.
Out cold. I mean, Volkanovski wasn't out cold.
No, he was not out cold.
Yeah, this guy was asleep. And Izzy was above him shooting arrows into his body.
Doing some crazy stuff, right?
Wild. And then 3 months later, that dude's fighting Jan Blachowicz.
Hey, yo, 6 months later, he's the world champion.
Crazy.
Alex Pereira.
I mean, he's had one of the quickest ride, the absolute quickest to 2 titles.
I've never seen anything like that.
Nothing's ever been like that.
No, never in my life.
The thing is, man, like if the dude really can just survive under everybody if he gets taken down and then just beats your legs up, like it's a real problem.
He beats your legs up and then he forces you to make a mistake and he takes advantage every single time.